Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Star Wars Dojo here today with a brand new video. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I am back with episode 2 of Ahsoka. We're going to instantly get right into it, and I'm going to give you all my thoughts at the end of the video. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so the second episode starts with Ahsoka hearing Sabine's dreams while she's standing by her bedside in the hospital. Ahsoka asks Sabine how many droids were at the tower, and Sabine replies with 2, but that she took one out. Ahsoka leaves immediately to go check out the tower. The scene changes to Baylan and Shin's ship landing on this mysterious ancient area that has stones that look like they've been made in place specifically for this artifact. Baylan places the artifact and tells Shin to contact Lady Morgan, and that he believes they've contacted the reflex point on Satas. Then we see Ahsoka walking to Ezra's radio tower using the Force to feel what happened the night prior. It's cool that Ahsoka is kind of using like a type of psychometry to figure all this stuff out. But Ahsoka walks into the room and finds a hologram of Ezra, when suddenly the droid drops from the ceiling and she cuts his head off as if she knew it was still there and that she's dealt with many of these kinds of droids before. She returns the head to Sabine to see if she can find anything to get a lead on the enemies of where they've gone. After almost blowing up, Sabine found out that the droids came from Corellia. The scene changes to Lady Morgan showing up to see the artifact. They discover that the relic site wasn't built by the Jedi, but that it was built by ancient people from a distant galaxy, saying to us that there are many other galaxies in the Star Wars universe, which is insane. I think it's crazy. I'm going to go more in the end talking about this, but it's insane. Lady Morgan uses her magic to display all the other galaxies. The artifact shoots a laser into an unknown planet in a whole nother galaxy. Baylan speaks and says that it is to the pathway to Peredia. The Jedi learned about it by telling stories, but it has been believed to just be a fairy tale. Morgan replies that the stories are based on true events. She explains that the laser leads to where Grand Admiral Thrawn has been banished. As soon as Morgan leaves, Shin asks Baylan what will happen next when they find Thrawn, showing some confliction on the choices that they're already making. Baylan replies, for some, a war, for some others, a new beginning. He tells Shin to go to Corellia to assist Merrick with the final transport. The scene changes and we see Ahsoka's ship flying towards Corellia. She lands and is met with Hera. The regional supervisor, Min Weaver, shows them around the facility. He tries to not show them around at first and claims he's too busy, but then he cracks. He shows them around Lady Morgan's facilities and the construction of hyperdrive generators for Imperial-class Star Destroyers. But now they are taking them apart and using the cores to power the new ships in the defense fleet. But they find out that they are still employing her former staff that used to work for the Empire. They're concerned about their loyalty, and he confirms that there is no way to remain operational without them. But he says they are not loyal to the Empire, at least not anymore. For some time, Hera looks at Ahsoka and says that it is a good thing that she got together with Sabine. Ahsoka says, not really, we wouldn't have lost the artifact if she'd just listened to her. Hera said that they wouldn't have been able to find a lead if it wasn't for her either. She asks Ahsoka if she will bring her on as a Padawan. Ahsoka replies that she is not ready for that. The scene changes to Sabine waking up, healed of her lightsaber wounds. Huyang notices she still has her lightsaber. She says that it is Ezra's, but Huyang says that Ezra gave it to her and she made her own modifications to it, which makes it hers. The scene changes to Min showing Hera and Ahsoka around the facility. Hera sees a massive engine and Min says that it is for the New Republic, and Hera says that the New Republic isn't building anything that big. She asks what ship is it for then. Min Weaver goes to grab a tablet and says that it is classified. Hera argues that her general status should be more than enough to get her in. Weaver calls over a protocol droid to help with the issue. Ahsoka asks what type of droids do they have in operation there. Then Ahsoka asks if they don't have any HK droid. Min looks surprised and denies the claim when the protocol droid speaks up and says that they have seen one 6 rotations ago and they were given the highest clearance of access. The droid points to where the HK droids are on the ship taking off. Totally exposing everything going on, Hera demands the ship to be stopped when a crew member jumps up with a blaster pointing it at Hera and screams, "For the Empire!" Ahsoka and Hera take out everyone in the room. Ahsoka jumps out the window and chases down the shuttle when she's stopped by Merrick and an HK assassin droid. They begin to fight, and we get some really cool fight scenes. Ahsoka's just 1v2ing the guys on the ground, and Hera's chasing the ship in the sky. There's rumors that Merrick is going to be Disney's version of Starkiller. We know this because Sam Witwer is at the end of the credits, and he is an actor that plays Starkiller, so we also saw teasers of the armor in the Andor show in the background. But anyways, we get funny Rebels flashbacks with Hera and Chopper arguing back and forth until Hera catches up to the ship for Chopper to drop a tracking beacon onto the shuttle. Shin arrives to get Merrick, escaping Ahsoka. The scene changes to Sabine entering the radio tower fully healthy, grabs out her Mandalorian armor and starts laying them down. Before sitting in front of her helmet, she pulls back her hair and she cuts her ponytail off, insinuating that she's finally ready. We see Ahsoka and Hera with the New Republic arresting the crewmates that still work for the Empire. Ahsoka goes on her ship, receiving a transmission of Sabine with a new haircut saying that she is ready. The scene changes and we see the same ending we got in Star Wars Rebels, but now in live action. We see Sabine walking down the steps and touching the mural, and she sees Ahsoka again. They greet each other when Hu Yang says that Hera tracked where the cruiser went and is remaining in orbit around the planet Cetas. Ahsoka and Sabine are in the ship in space about to go into hyperdrive when Ahsoka looks at Sabine and says, "Take us out, Padawan." The final scene changes when we see this escaped cruiser arrive to a massive ring-shaped shuttle with several hyperdrives attached to it. Lady Morgan on the ship looks at the holograms of Merrick, Baylan, and Shin. She says soon the Eye of Sion will be complete, and that they will be able to deliver Grand Admiral Thrawn from his exile of their galaxy. Baylan says that he can feel Ahsoka in the Force and that her determination is vivid. Morgan says that Ahsoka must not get in their way. Baylan, looking very conflicted, almost sad, says that the death of Ahsoka Tano will be very sad because there are not much Jedi left. Morgan says, "Sentimental, are we?" And Baylan says that it is the truth. Morgan turns around and the episode ends. Overall, I absolutely love this episode. It was such a it was an amazing episode. We got to learn more about the galaxies and how Dave Filoni is expanding the Star Wars universe, and we could get so many different stories and so many different outcomes out of this. And we get to see potential next Starkiller. We see Sam Witwer's name in the credits, and it's such a good episode. This was a great written episode. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. The first 2 episodes were amazing. The next episode will be coming out today. I hope you guys are excited. I am very much excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, please subscribe, please tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next breakdown, and may the Force be with you always.